Hey everyone, and welcome back to my craft room. If anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Julianne Richards, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in southern Tasmania in Australia. I am actually at the moment halfway through, just over halfway through a 7-card in 7-day challenge, which I am doing in the week leading up to the International Day of Happiness, which is the 20th of March. So this is, if you're watching this year, it's 2020, and it's probably a little bit scary out there at the moment, so I think we all need a little bit of happiness and take some time away to do the stuff that we love and the stuff that makes us happy. So hopefully watching my videos is making you happy, because I know using these beautiful products to create lovely cards is something that really makes me happy as well. So anyway, as I said on previous occasions, if you leave me a little comment at the bottom of these videos, tell me where you're from and tell me that you'd like to be in the draw to receive all 7 of the cards that I produce over this week. I will pop them in the mail for you as soon as I'm finished, and hopefully spread a little bit of happiness your way. Anyway, okay, so thanks very much. Let's get crafting. Today I'm featuring the Bonanza Buddies stamp set. It actually comes with the birthday Bonanza suite. It's got some cute little animals, and they just make you happy just looking straight at them there. The way I think with this particular card, is that the source of happiness for many people are our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, nephews, just children that we know. So hopefully the bright colours and cute characters in this suite will make everybody happy. And it's got the sentiment here is let's celebrate you. So not necessarily on birthdays, just let's celebrate each other whenever we can. Okay, so I will just check that my iPad is working right. Yep, and the sound is good. And let's get crafting. So as I say, this is my sample. I'm going to change it slightly with the positioning of the ribbon. Was never quite happy with the ribbon there, so I'm going to try a different position of it this time. So we'll get everything ready. So I've got everything cut that I need. You'll be pleased to see. You don't have to sit and watch me cut and things. We'll just be stamping. So I'll just show you what I've got here in my little bag of sunshine. Okay, I've got a card base. Just let me sit down so I can craft. I've got a card base, normal size card base for me, 8 1/4 by 5 3/4, and I've scored it in half to give us a normal A6 size card. I have a panel of Bermuda Bay, which is really one of my favourite colours. That panel of Bermuda Bay is 3 1/8 by 4 3/4, so that's basically an inch smaller than the card base. So you get that 1/2 inch all the way around. Cut slightly smaller again is a panel of the designer series paper that comes with the set. Comes with the suite. It's got some really cute little lions on that side with some balloons, and just a sort of bright sunny yellow on the other. But we're going to be using this side with our cute little lions. The suite also comes with a little koala, who's perfect for an Aussie like me, and with a toucan, and they're all having fun. Okay, so we're going to layer that up like that eventually. I also have a serrated circle from the Layered Circle dies. This one here is in Bermuda Bay, and that's about 2 1/2 inches in diameter, and the little circle of Whisper White that just fits inside it there is for our stamping. And then I've got some of this beautiful yellow ribbon, which comes with the suite as well. There's a ruched ribbon there, and a couple of bits and pieces for our sentiments, etc. Not really sure what I picked that one for. Maybe that one. Anyway, oh no, I know. Just some scraps of white. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so let's get stamping. So I'm going to stamp on the circle, the white circle, and I have got my Stamparatus foam mat under my grid paper there, just so that I can get a good complete stamp with the photopolymer stamp. Sometimes they're a little bit patchy, but if you put the foam mat under there, you should get a nice even colour. So we're going to use our little lion, and he has got a couple of shades of yellow. I'm using the Daffodil Delight for his main body and face. So I'll just bring that out and stamp him onto our circle like this. There we go. He's stamped nicely there. And I'm going to use a slightly darker yellow, or I'm going to use the Mango Melody for his mane and the little tip of his tail, which are all together on this stamp here. I'm just going to bring that. Bear with me, you may see the top of my head here just while I put it in the right position. So you line it up with the stamp you've already done, and there you go. So he's got his slightly ginger mane happening there. Oh, and I realise I haven't stamped up I haven't got his face blocked up. So he's got a little separate face here, quite cute, with his whiskers and his smiley face. So I'm going to do that in black. And again, just bear with me while I might have my head in shot. I'll just line that up so I get his eyes in the right place. There we are. Cool. So that's got so much character, that little stamp. It's just those little figures, they all do. There's all three of them in there. Just have lovely little friendly, happy characters to them. Okay, so I'm also going to stamp him a little party hat. There's this little sort of triangle here that you can use as a party hat. I'm going to do that in, I'll just pop him aside for a second. I'm going to do that in Bermuda. Okay, so I'm going to pop that just there. I'm going to stamp that in Bermuda Bay. There we go. And I'm just going to cut that out with my scissors. Okay, so it's just a really simple straight line. No need to worry, it's not too fussy, this fussy cutting. So there he just has a little cute little party hat which can perch on the top of his head like that. So I might actually glue that on now, because knowing me, it'll disappear under something or onto something and I won't be able to find it later. So I'll glue that on now. Just on the side of his head there. Okay, so next step would be just layering up and making this beautiful card. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of my white circle and just position that on our scalloped circle like that. Then I'll get our designer series paper and I'll layer that onto our Bermuda Bay. There we are. I'm going to put this one onto our card base. Like that. I just love these colours. They're so bright and cheery. Okay, so Mr. Lion. And as I said, I'm going to do this one slightly different to my sample. Mr. Lion is going to go on there and I'm going to put him on dimensionals just to give him a bit of volume, a bit of 3D effect. Just pop him here, just in the centre. I forgot to put the ribbon. Can I still get it? The reason I wanted to put the ribbon somewhere different was because I wanted to put it, just bear with me, I don't want to have to do this one again. I wanted to put the ribbon up under the sentiment box. So just bear with me. I should have done that before I attached this, but I don't know if I can get it up there or not. I may not have to. I may not be able to use my ribbon. Just bear with me. Anyway, let's see. I might use it for something else. Anyway, for our sentiment, we had our Let's Celebrate You. So I've got this little strip of Whisper White. It's half an inch wide. It just fits perfectly with the sentiment. So let's celebrate you. We'll pop that on there. Okay, and then I'm going to banner the end, and when I do banners, I use my tailored label punch, and I'll just pop that in there, give it a little bit of room and punch that. So I'm only going to do one end because I'm going to line this other end up with the edge of the card just here. Okay. So I might put that on some dimensionals as well, just a couple. There we go. So the idea was that I was going to have my ribbon, my cute little ribbon, here and coming on and bowed at the end of that there. But I've mucked that up a little bit by not putting it on first. I wonder if there's some way I could do it. Let's have a look. If I just did, let's have a think. Thinking on my feet here, I'll put this little thing here. So I've got that on, and let's just do a little bow. Let's just do a little bow. No. Oh well. You have to use your imagination. I mean, assume the ribbon is there and the bow is there. Similar with this one. That's the joy of live crafting. So I was actually going to bring this ribbon down into here. So it would have been there. But anyway, it's quite cute anyway. We won't worry about that. Okay, so one last thing. This little suite comes with the cutest little pom-poms. Here they are here. I'll just let you see them. They are the cutest thing. So obviously they've got pom-poms in white, Whisper White, Bermuda Bay, I think that's Real Red, and Grapefruit Grove. So they are just the cutest little things there. So I'm going to use one of those. I'm going to use a white one on the end of his pom-pom there, just to give him a little bit of festive feel. So just a tiny bit of glue on the end of his party hat. Don't need a lot. They're not exactly heavy, and I'm just going to position my little pom-pom there and give it some gentle pressure just to get the glue to stay. I'll leave that one for a while to actually cure off a little bit, so I don't before I give it a bit of a shake. Okay, so that is card number 4. Slightly different to what I anticipated, but hey, that's fine. I'm sure you guys have got enough imagination to imagine a piece of ribbon there as well. So that's card number 4 of my 7 cards in 7 days happiness challenge. So hopefully you like that one. As I say, that's the stamp set is just so cute. It's got some lovely little characters. Lovely little characters there with their little koala, a little toucan, and lots of little prezzies and gifts as well. So it's a lovely little stamp set for children and young adults and people like those that are young at heart as well. So anyway, there you go. That's card number 4. As I say, if you're enjoying this and you'd like to get all 7 of my cards in the mail, please put a comment in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Let me know that you'd like to be in the draw. And on Friday the 20th, I will actually draw that live on camera. So and pop those in the mail to the lucky winner. Okay, thanks a lot for that, and I will see you soon, or see you tomorrow for card number 5.